Welcome to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen. It's time to gather around the table to cook and converse. Right here, we'll come together to learn about Kansas agriculture and the farm families that feed us as we discover new recipes, Kansas products, and farm fresh ingredients.
Good morning to you. Welcome back to 13 News. This morning we're talking about traveling to Hawaii and Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen today. Color me jealous. I was in Hawaii a couple years ago, and I'm ready to go back.
Been there, yeah, that's right. You don't have any reason to be jealous.
We have Lonnie and Cindy Morris. They're behind the trip that is going. Chef Alli is hosting the trip with Lonnie and Cindy. You guys recently got back from a trip to Alaska, which was just awful. They only had a few people that went on the trip. How many were there?
Yeah, 158 people.
That's correct.
Right? Yeah.
And you guys are going to Hawaii with Alli coming up later on this year, right?
Yes, that's true.
Tell us about it, Lonnie.
August the 11th, we're going to put everybody on an airplane and take them over to Oahu. We will land and spend the first 2 nights in Honolulu at the Marriott right on Waikiki Beach, and they'll have an opportunity to be able to visit the War Memorial. And of course, Kansas Farm Bureau is going to have an agricultural tour for them also on Oahu. From there, we'll get on the Pride of America, a beautiful ship. We toured it over Thanksgiving and just loved the ship. And between now and then, they're going to do a $15 million renovation to that ship.
Wow, that's
So
exciting.
it'll be like a brand new cruise ship. And we'll go to Maui for a couple of nights, another ag tour there, then to Kauai, then to the Big Island, and then back to Oahu and fly home. A 10-day tour.
I did that exact same itinerary several years ago. It was a beautiful, beautiful trip, a fun trip. If you've never been to Hawaii, I definitely suggest cruising because you get to see all of it. You don't have to worry about getting on planes. You get on the boat, you eat all that you want, then you get off the boat and go see the next island.
Yeah,
So
I think it's going to be great.
somebody's excited here. Alli is.
Super excited.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's going to be cool to get to see the agriculture there. I'm hoping that we can go to maybe some cattle ranches and kind of experience that firsthand, you know, to see how that compares to what we do here in Kansas. And yeah, I'm super pumped.
And Cindy, we kind of skipped over you. What are you excited about going to Hawaii for?
I'm excited to see Alli in Hawaii.
Yeah, I would be too. I'm excited to see her just all around, but in Hawaii would be even better, right?
Yes. And I will get to teach a class too. In Alaska, I taught a class, and we'll be doing that on the cruise ship during the Hawaiian cruise as well. So that's always fun. And you know, it's really neat when you go somewhere and you go together as a group and you have shared values. It's just really cool to see all the friendships and the conversations. My husband Pat was absolutely key in chatting it up with all the farmers. And I think the first night there was a whole group of them that took a bus and went downtown in Seattle somewhere to have coffee. And so right off the bat, you know, it's just cool.
Just
when you
camaraderie.
have, absolutely.
Yeah. And we've got a Hawaiian theme today. We've got, of course, pineapple and pork. If you go to a luau, you might have this,
You
right?
might have this. These are the pineapple pulled pork sliders. And I had this in mind because, of course, going to Hawaii, but also the upcoming Super Bowl season. This is going to be a great dish for that. So it was a big old pork butt that I cut up into chunks like what you see up there. Seasoned those, then I put them into R2D2, which you guys may not be able to see, but I'll move our picture. Brown those off, and then cooked that till it was fork tender, shredded it here. We have our grilled pineapple, our Hawaiian buns up there that are already dressed with the spicy mayo and cilantro. So you slap that on there with the
Looks
juices.
delicious,
Yeah, it's going to be yummy.
Absolutely
Super
delicious.
excited. The recipe, if you go to chefallis.com, you will see a box that says click here for recipes. Click on that, it'll take you over and you can find this recipe. It'll be right at the top.
And maybe the most important part of this segment, we need to ask you guys, how do you get a hold of you guys
absolutely.
if you want to go with Alli and you on the trip to Hawaii in August?
You get on the Kansas Farm Bureau website. You can register for the tour right there. It needs to be done by February 12th. And I look forward so much to meeting people just like we did and had a great time with our Alaska trip.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, have fun. right. Like they're going to need to be wished to have fun. Guys, Cindy, Lonnie, thanks so much.
Thank you.
As always.
Thank you.
Aloha, as they say.
Aloha.
We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. Kansas Farm Bureau is proud to support hardworking families across the state like farmers and ranchers who make it their life commitment to provide food that nourishes all of us. Kansas Farm Bureau, representing grassroots agriculture.